Oh, we're going live.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of the Headset Advisor Show. I am beyond excited. The day is finally here. For those of you that don't know me, my name is David Merritt, and I am joined here with my brothers, Dustin and Drew, over there.
The good-looking one, kind of maybe. I don't know.
All right. So we have an awesome show lined up for you today. Lots of jam-packed information, and some brand new product announcements that we are super excited to talk to you all about. And of course, we have some free headset giveaways, and we're going to put a link in the live chat here to enter the giveaways. So Jeff, can you share that? Do you have that link, or do you need me to grab it? That's all right. We'll get it over to you in just a second here. So just make sure to enter your name and email address, and that's how you're going to be able to win the products that we're giving away on this live stream. There's lots of big news from the manufacturers like Poly, from Logitech, from Jabra, and all of that. So let us get into the show here. So let's dive in. So the first topic I want to talk about, boys, here is recently there are some brands on Amazon that are very, very popular. You know, #1 products, 5-star rated online. And the one in particular that's kind of more in the headset space is a brand called Mpow. They're direct, China companies that import into the U.S. and sell direct on Amazon. And recently, them and a lot of others were removed off of the Amazon platform because of, some tactics they use to try to get extra, reviews. And that's why you saw so many 5-star reviews on a lot of these products, is because they use tactics that aren't going with Amazon policies. So what do you guys kind of think about that whole situation? Want to get your thoughts on that?
You want me to go?
Sure.
Right, I guess I'm going first here. It's kind of what I've been saying for quite some time, is like anytime we talk to customers out there and they show us a $30 wireless headset, it's usually not the recommendation that we would go down, but customers decide to look at the Amazon reviews. We know what a lot of these reviews on Amazon are about, which is crazy that you shared with me the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was, you sent a link in the Slack channel, and when you shared that, I was like, wow, that's crazy. Amazon, you have to respect Amazon in a way, because they're actually cracking down on these people or these manufacturers that are going against the guidelines of Amazon to actually get accurate reviews.
Mm-hmm.
So the funny part about it is you see some of those same models showing up on Amazon, and they aren't under the Mpow brand. So I don't know if they're selling it to maybe someone else or something, and they're posting it on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
But now those same headsets that were 1,100 reviews, 4.8 star rated, they have maybe 2.8 star rated. So it's like the main thing that everyone should be doing is providing or trying to get honest reviews of their products to improve them, especially if you're a manufacturer. You should be wanting that honest feedback, not trying to get fake reviews.
Correct.
So I don't know. That's my thought on it. These inexpensive headsets like this, in most cases, for a business application, from my experience or our experience doing this for a while, usually customers are dissatisfied with them. They come back to us, and then they're wanting to find the right solution at that point.
Definitely. Dustin, do you
like
want
if you real quick, if you like look at the headsets and feel them, and especially online, they look nice and whatnot. But when it comes to a business application, usually they're just not designed best for business, even though they will be good for, say, like someone who doesn't use headsets very often.
Sure.
Maybe just fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, exactly. And most people these days, I would say, they go do their shopping. It's pretty easy. You type into Google and you go you look for cheaper prices, or you go on Amazon and you look for certain products at cheaper price. Maybe you're looking for a wireless headset, and then you see one for $200-300, and you're thinking, well, that's certainly way too much money. I'm not spending $200-300. There's got to be cheaper options out there. So you just type in maybe wireless headset to Amazon, and then here you go. You see something with 10,000 reviews for $30, and you're like, aha, see, they were ripping me off all along. $200-300. I've got you. I've got this $30 headset. Well, the problem with that is that these reviews have been kind of purchased, or
for sure,
that people have been coerced into
leaving higher feedback then.
Right. And so, and like what you were saying, Drew, is like I completely agree. Like, I respect Amazon actually for doing this, because and it's actually in their best interest, even though they're losing money, because these are billions of dollars of these headsets that these people are selling on Amazon. Because think, what do people do? What do you do? What do you guys do when you go on Amazon and you're looking at a product? What do you do before you make a buying decision?
You look at reviews. Yeah, you look at reviews. You look
quantity of reviews, how many stars. You start reading about them. Oh, wow, this product looks fantastic. Maybe you read 10 reviews or something like that. Boom, make your purchase.
Well, especially if you see 1,100 reviews, 4.8 star rated, it's kind of hard to. You trust it.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, this thing's $50,
right?
And it's 4.8 star rated, 1,100 reviews. This isn't 5 reviews; it's 1,100.
Yeah. So the problem if Amazon doesn't start cracking down like this is that people then start to not trust Amazon's reviews.
Yeah.
They start to say, hey, you got to watch out for that place. There's a lot of fake reviews on there.
Yeah.
And so for the long run, that would be bad for Amazon. For the short run, if they didn't do anything cracking down on these companies, great. They're making a killing off of these products. So kudos to Amazon. I mean,
definitely.
Again, it's in their best interest long term, but at least they're doing something about it.
Yeah.
And hey, we're constantly fighting to get people to buy from us and to buy from our website over buying from a place like Amazon. But got to give credit where credit's due. I mean, good job on their part, and hopefully they keep going down that path, and that the reviews, they start weeding out those bad and false reviews and really up their credibility further. So.
Yeah. They have a lot of, processes that the Amazon algorithms, the great algorithms of Amazon, to really reduce that. It's very effective. So, that's awesome job by Amazon to, take a stand and just wipe these big companies off of the platform for doing it. So that's a good job on them.
Yeah, you have to think how big Amazon is. They have to put these certain processes in, and for a big company, they actually do go faster than most. So I mean, being a seller on Amazon isn't always the best thing in the world. I can tell you that much. But from Amazon's perspective, they go fast for a big company with all the, like you said, the almighty algorithm.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they do over there with the algorithm and how that whole thing works, but I mean, they're putting action to taking brands like this off, which is pretty refreshing to see.
Yeah. All right. So enough of that. We have some big news, brand new, dropping today. We have from Poly. They just released a brand new product. Jeff, can you throw up on the screen the new Poly product here? So this is called the Poly 4300 UC. This is actually replacing the Voyager 4200 series. And I feel like they just came out with, the 4200 series, but they replaced it with this new 4300 series. We're going to be doing an in-depth review of this product here soon. We should be getting our hands on it today. So you should be getting an in-depth review video of this product here very soon. But what do you guys think of the 4300 so far, the things that you've heard about? Dustin or Drew, I'll start with you.
Yeah, so I mean, the very first thing that people are going to be excited about is Well, two things. It has USB-C now rather than micro USB, which a lot of customers are excited about. I've heard many customers literally say like they would buy a certain headset, but they're not going to buy it because it's micro USB.
Well, yeah, that's what I found interesting. They just dropped the Voyager Focus 2. They use micro USB on that. And then now they come out with this product that basically matches a similar body, but now they use USB-C because I think they did have some feedback that was like, hey, why didn't you include that USB-C port?
Yeah.
You know, so that is the standard. Most customers want USB-C.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I don't have to figure out which way to put the plug in.
Man, we're getting lazier and lazier as a society. If we can't figure out which way. But also on top of that, not having to figure out which way. From what I've heard, and I haven't been able to test this myself, but it's more reliable. So it's not. Some customers say that micro USB isn't as reliable and durable as USB-C. Yeah. So I don't know. A lot of customers seem to really prefer the USB-C. So that's going to be exciting that it has USB-C. And then also you can use it as a wired headset too. So you can plug it into the computer and then use it as a USB headset. And if you're in an environment where Bluetooth is not allowed, when you plug it in as a USB headset, it disables the Bluetooth and then it just uses USB mode. So for environments like that, I read that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Javier wants to know what's the difference between this headset and the Voyager Focus 2. Either of you want to jump on that?
So the main difference is it's gonna be like in the same series as the 4200, right? So it's gonna be a step down. It's not gonna have active noise cancellation. It's not gonna have the feature where you move the microphone up and it mutes the microphone. Other than that, it's not gonna be as comfortable as the Focus UC2. The way that they designed that Focus UC2, I mean, there's no headset that beats the comfort level.
Yeah.
And it's going to be also a more cost-effective wireless headset in comparison to the Focus UC2. So it's going to be at a different price point. Poly's introducing it as a quality, affordable wireless headset. So it's going to be very similar to the 4200 series, a step down. Aside from that, I'd have to double check, but the battery life might be less than the Focus UC2.
It's 24 hours, so it's more.
Oh, it's more?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
24.
Yeah, so it's a solid headset.
Yeah, and they also put a button on the mic boom that is a mute button. And so instead, like a lot of the times on these headsets, the mute button is it's on the earpiece, and it's a little bit tricky to find sometimes how to mute the mics. So this just makes it easier to mute. Yes, you can't lift it up like you were mentioning, but you just can push that button. Another thing that's an update is that it's able to drop into a bass like and become like an office version, for example. Yeah, so you know a lot, and this is where there's like a lot of confusion with a lot of these products these days, where you get a Bluetooth headset, right? And then it doesn't come with the USB dongle. Wait, why didn't it come with the USB? Well, there's a different variant for that. Or, hey, where's the bass at? Is it a charging bass, or is it a functional bass that actually allows you to connect to a desk phone, for example? Also, when this one's plugged in with the bass, if you get the bass, I believe that's going to give you a significantly more wireless range, like 98 meters or something.
We're going meters here?
98 meters, which is around 300 feet of wireless range.
So that's when you buy the Office base. So that's sold as a separate accessory, which I find interesting because they just launched the Focus 2 Office. So I think they're discontinuing that version and just selling the base.
Yeah, so the base is going to be separate.
Right. Correct.
Like if anyone that wants to connect to a desk phone with either of the Focus UC2 or the 4300 series, you'll have to buy that base separate. You know. So.
Yeah, and what nice thing is I think the bases are interchangeable. I was reading about that. I think sure.
That's probably why they also came out with the new Series 2. That way they don't have two different three, because you have the Focus UC1 charging base, the 4200, and then the Focus UC2 charging base.
Yeah. And then the questions will be, so right now the people will ask, does the Focus 2, can that charge on the Focus 1 base?
Yep,
So they'll ask that question. Another thing that in the past, at least in office headsets is everything was replaceable for the most part, except for the base. Now you can buy the base. So there's a lot of confusion, and that's one thing that really we do help clear up is, is just being able to clear up any confusion around all of the.
Well, yeah. I mean, even for us, it gets confusing a lot of the time. So that's why there's a huge value of, rather than just going online, trying to do your research and whatnot, if you contact a vendor like us or another vendor that specializes in headsets, that's the advantage that they can provide to the end customer, because look at all the just with Poly, look at all the SKUs.
Yeah.
And then you go with EPO, Sennheiser, Jabra, Logitech. I mean, you start navigating through all this stuff and it gets extremely confusing, especially like, oh, can I connect a Bluetooth headset to my computer? Is the dongle included? Is it not? What's UC versus Microsoft Teams? Yeah. Just becomes, even from our side, even with all the new products coming out, we're relearning again a lot of the new headsets. So it's like, it takes a lot of research to go through all this stuff.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to go through, but overall, what would you say? Excited about this product? Just seems mediocre to you?
Yeah, no, I'm excited about it. I also think that the comfort of it is going to be another, an upgrade in terms of comfort, like fit and finish of the product. So overall, I think it seems to be a job well done. We'll find out in our tests and everything, but it seems, on the surface, it seems like an improvement basically in every single way.
Yeah.
Compared to the prior version.
Yeah.
So, good for Poly doing that. And it's really exciting right now, because it just seems like the manufacturers are really just starting to be like, hey, we're really getting into this competition. It's starting to get a little bit fierce. So there's going to be a lot of cool products coming out. And just, seeing these it's really exciting, to see what they're doing.
Definitely.
Yeah, especially the way we work, the more demand the end customers put on what they want out there, the manufacturers are listening and coming out with these things. So yeah, it's exciting from our perspective too, to be able to talk about these new products.
Definitely. All right, real quick here. I just put a link in the live chat here. So go ahead and enter your information there. This will be for the giveaway. So that's how we're going to be able to choose a winner of the giveaway here. So go ahead and go to that link. It's just a Google form. Your name and email is all we're looking for there. So go ahead and do that. And of course, while we're at it, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our review videos and comparisons, especially of this Poly 4300 UC series. So let us get to the next topic here. So the next topic we have here is a bit of news. Headset Advisor is the exclusive distributor in the United States and Canada for a brand new wireless headset made in France called the Untitled Pro. It is a product that we've been teasing a lot of you out there. Drew's done a lot of demos out there in the field. So what do you guys think about the new Untitled Pro?
Man, we're going to have to keep this one short between me and Dustin, because me and Dustin are foaming at the mouth. Dustin's putting the mic closer. I'm like, okay, let me put that mic a little bit closer too, because we're both wanting to talk about it. It's kind of making a little bit of a dream come true for me, because like my idea of something, as I always tell you guys, I'm like, man, I wish we could manufacture something here in the US. It would be so awesome. And then that's how I came across Orosound, and I'm like, is it made in France? Like, is it actually made in France? Usually it's like a piece is put together in a certain area like France or something like that, but it's actually designed and manufactured in France. If you feel the quality of the headset and you use it, everything from fit, finish, design, comfort, sound quality, I've been very impressed. I love it. You can plug it in with the wire. You can unplug it, like I'd be on meetings with you guys. I'll have the dual speakers on. I can zone in. I'll have it in wired headset mode, and it gives you that better sound quality. Unplug it if I need to walk away, get some water, whatever. Overall, solid headset. I've worn it on plane flights, on train rides. It's been good for music. You can remove that microphone, snap it back on. I'm a huge
Jeff,
fan.
can you pull up the website So the people watching on YouTube here can take a look at it. So it's a full binaural, just means 2 speakers, covers your ears, and it has active noise cancellation. What I like about the ANC on this headset is that there's actually an adjustment. There's like 10 levels. So most of the headsets out there have one adjustment or maybe a couple of adjustments. But this one, you can do about 10 levels of active noise cancellation and really block out that noise. And it's modular. So there's parts like such as the microphone boom. So if you want the professional grade sound, you just have that microphone boom on. And if you want to more do like headphones, you just take off the microphone and then you still have a good quality mic, but then you don't have that microphone boom that's kind of getting in the way of your workouts or drinking. And if you want to really listen to music. So that's really nice. Sorry.
Jeff, put that camera angle over here. Switch it. All right,
there
here,
we
come
go.
over here. Yeah. So also another thing that I liked is, man, we're just going foaming over this. When you're in a coffee shop or something like that, there's a button on the left or right speaker. I can't remember. You press one button and then all of a sudden you can hear your surroundings. So I'll be listening to music, be zoning out on my laptop, listening to music, whatever. If I need to talk to someone, you just tap the button and then you hear your surroundings and you don't have to take off the headphones.
Yeah.
So I really like that feature. I actually use it all the time.
Yeah.
It is kind of annoying when you have to take your headphones off, put them back on. Take your
How
headphones
lazy
off.
are we getting?
I know.
I do the same thing.
It's just kind of annoying.
Because you had it set perfect, you know, all the settings, and then you take it off, and then it's like, it's such a hassle to take off your 2 seconds, but it is. Instead, you just hit that button, and it's like,
I love just hitting the button. All right, we'll let Dustin get in here now. Now you can speak.
Yeah, no, I mean,
thanks for the permission. Yeah.
Headset's fantastic. I mean, I've been posting on LinkedIn a little bit, calling it my weapon of choice, and this is my daily headset. I have access to all of the headsets, any headset that's on the market. I could use a different one every day, but I keep coming back to this one. It just fits my needs well. Mm-hmm. But aside from talking about the actual product, I'm really excited with our partnership with this company.
Yeah.
French company, fantastic guys. They are very, very nice people. But the interesting part about them is that they're not really like a sales organization. They're a team of engineers. Mm-hmm. That's what this company is. They're all about innovation and engineering and all the, all these little nuances. And
Are we back? Are we back?
If you guys see us live in the stream right now, make a comment and just letting us know that we're back with you. If you can see us, let us know.
Let us know out there in the world. Oh, throw your hands in there too while you're at it.
Jeff, does it seem like we're good now? All right, we're back. All right, they're looking at you, Drew. Looking at you drink some Gatorade. Yeah. All right. Apologies about that. We're still new to this technology stuff. So as far as streaming. So, all right, here we go. Where do we leave off here?
That's what I was talking about Oro sound.
Yeah. So just at least with the excitement that we have about partnering with this company, because they have an innovative philosophy. They are the only company that has a modular design in this headset space because say like the Bose 700, right? It's great headset, but there's no modularity to it. This gives you so much customization. You can use the headset how I personally use it with the smaller ear cups. I just find that to be best for me.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people out there that really want that fully encompassed feeling to fully surround their ears.
Yeah.
And instead of buying a brand new headset for that, you just get the ear cushion attachments. It's a lot less when these headsets, these types in this range, I mean, you can get upwards of $500+ for, those like Apple AirPods Max, those types and all those kinds of headsets. So having the ability to have modularity gives you that customization without having to break the bank. And having that microphone, really excited about it. The sound quality is great. And like all the other headphones out there, except for the Jabra Evolv 285, just have, they don't have a mic boom.
Yeah.
So for a professional speaking, that wants professional quality sound, I'd highly recommend a microphone. And that's why I use the headset, because it's got the microphone and I want to sound great on my calls.
Yeah.
So yeah, really excited about this brand. We're going to be bringing it here. We have pre-orders now, but we're bringing it live in the next few weeks or so.
Absolutely.
So, they'll start shipping soon. So really excited about that.
Awesome. Well, that is exciting news. We have a lot of stuff to get to here. So we are going to be having a live Q&A section after we talk about the rest of the product announcements and news here. So if you have a question, drop it in the comment section right now, or the live chat section. That way we can answer it here live on the stream. So anything, headset, video, conferencing, anything like that, just drop it in the comments, and we will get to your answers as soon as possible if we can. So the next topic we have here is a product. Drew, I'll have you pull out the Conftel 70. Is a product from a company called Conftel. This is an audio conferencing company. This is what the speakerphone looks like. It's what would you say? That's like 12 inches wide, about approximately.
It's pretty good size.
Yeah. So this is a fully Bluetooth wireless speakerphone. And I was the one that did one of the reviews of this video that I think is dropping on our channel today or tomorrow. But it is nice for the rooms that are a little bit bigger than like an individual room. So maybe like 5 to 10 people max, kind of in a conference room. But what's unique about this is it's larger and it's wireless and has quite a bit of battery life. And we're actually going to do a demo here in just a second. So actually, before we give feedback on it, Jeff, go ahead and switch it over to the demo. Hopefully this demo works out here. The Conftel 71.
Right, this is why going live is fun.
Jeff, the Conftel 70.
I never. Let's see. Let's try that.
The green button.
The green.
It was on.
The green button, I guess.
All right, I guess it's not working. It is touch. It's okay. Just go.
That's how new it is.
Yep. There we go.
Hold on.
There we go.
I'm learning here. We're all learning here together.
All right, let's try that one more time, Jeff.
Yeah.
That's all right. Okay. All right.
Hold on. It's making noise.
It's booting up. Oh, it's got green.
All right.
Here we go. You can show off that green.
Green means go.
Green.
Green means go. Oh, red means I just
Muted it. All right.
Don't hit the mute button.
So let's try that again one more time here. Oh, I see the green bar now.
All right.
We got audio, so now our voice is coming through the Conftel. Hey, at least you know this is a real live demonstration here. There's no tricks being played here. So this
for any of you that have said in the comments, so that this isn't a real review. Now, any reviews we do are real.
Somebody said it looked like a chest plate.
Yeah, I could see that.
You got your Conftel armor on here.
It's multi-purpose.
So yeah, this is what the microphone pickup, and I believe it's about 10 feet of pickup range on this speakerphone. So what are your guys' thoughts on this?
Well, I think the design is fantastic. It won that Red Dot Design Award.
Mm-hmm.
So design.
Do you think it's Red Dot worthy?
I personally like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. It's very. I like the language of Conftel. They're very sleek, minimalistic. It's just to me, it's just a cool. I just like Conftel a lot.
Yeah.
They're for their conferencing solutions. They're not as known in the U.S. as maybe a brand like Poly would be, but definitely a fantastic brand. This particular unit, I mean, it looks great. It in your review that I listened to, it sounds really good too.
Yeah, and Joe here, he said, sounds good, and even when you both talk at the same time. So it does have full duplexing, which just means that you're not going to get as much choppy audio. It allows both sides people talk at the same time.
Oh, gotcha.
Like mic and speaker work simultaneously.
Yeah.
So where there's the half plex stuff that kind of will be a little choppy, but I think it's a good conversation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's definitely bigger than the other ones in the comparable series. Like other brands out there,
I would say the most comparable one is the Polysync 40, which is also fully wireless. The only two that I can think of that come to mind that's a larger speakerphone that can be 100% wireless.
Yeah, and that's been over the years a big request of customers because they want a really clean setup where you can kind of just toss the conference phone on the table, not have cords and all these things that you're tripping over, and this allows you to fulfill that need. So it's nice again to that minimalistic design. It just looks clean. Put it on the table, and it works with your video scenarios, kind of pair that up or use it independent just as a conference phone. So really great little product from Comptel.
Yeah, that's a great point there. So I'm going to plug here the giveaway again. I'm going to share the link in the comments again here.
Are we back on these mics or are we still on it?
Jeff has on Comptel 70. Go ahead and switch the audio back, Jeff. So I shared the link on the live chat here for the giveaway. So if you want to win some products, which we haven't revealed which products we're giving yet, so stay tuned for that. We'll do a couple of giveaways throughout this stream. So go ahead and fill out that form, and then it's your name and email address, and that's going to allow us to be able to select you here shortly. So stay tuned. And then also make sure to share this stream with somebody. If we get even more viewers simultaneously, we will give away even more products. So go ahead and share that if you think somebody might find this show valuable. All right, let's get into the next topic here. This is a headset from Logitech. Dustin, do you want to take the lead on this one?
And do we have that on the screen, or are we showing that one off?
Oh, look at there it is.
Okay. So this is the Logitech Zone True Wireless, and Logitech is interesting. Logitech is a mega company that many people know about for their mice and their keyboards and things like that, peripherals. And it makes perfect sense that they're really starting to get much more into the headset space. They've been in the headset space, but more on the wired entry-level type models for the most part. But there is a big demand these days for earbud type headsets that will work for business applications. A lot of people have AirPods or earbuds, things like that they are using for business, and they're noticing, this just isn't quite satisfactory for my business calls, my call quality. But I don't necessarily want to wear a big headset over the top of my head.
Yeah.
It's just too bulky, hot. I just don't like it. I want something a little bit more sleek and discreet.
Yeah.
This is exactly where the Logitech wireless earbuds come into play. A lot of the times these earbuds just come with Bluetooth, and they don't have a USB dongle that allows you to plug into your computer and get more consistent connectivity and better wireless range. These earbuds actually do come with that dongle.
Yeah.
So they are designed specifically for business purposes.
Correct.
That is what the intention is, specifically for video calls. So for your Zoom meetings, your Teams, and they have some certifications on these as well. They're compatible with endless amounts of applications, but they're certified for a few of the most popular applications right now.
Yeah.
I'm curious. So here's the big kicker is I'm curious to find out how good is the mic quality on these earbuds, because, the majority of the headsets that we've found that have the best mic quality have that traditional mic boom that comes down in front of your mouth, like the Aura Sound Tilt Pro, the fantastic microphone that's found on one of those. These are an earbud style with no microphone that comes down, but they do have some unique technology built in. Like I was mentioning earlier, that bone conduction technology that's built in. So it kind of picks up on vibrations from your jaw that will hopefully help the mic to pick up better on the voice, to be determined, and we'll see in the reviews. But I'm pretty excited about this one just because we get lots of customers asking about earbuds, and we really don't have an answer for that for the most part.
For sure. Yeah, there's the Evolv 65T. That'd be really the only business application earbuds on the market that I can think of right now. And I've been asking these other manufacturers, like, hey, are you making one for the business space? And a lot of their comments back to me from the manufacturers are saying, hey, we need to make sure the microphone is good before we come out with a business grade. So there's other ones in the work right now. So we're going to have more options as we kind of go on from the other manufacturers as well. And I'm, really excited because it allows you to have earbuds and not look like, what is that space?
Everyone has something
the space
different.
helmet.
A fighter pilot, a space helmet. I don't know, all kinds of different things that people, a helmet on, all kinds of different stuff that they say with the headphones. But yeah, definitely the earbuds coming out more. I'm excited that Logitech is now releasing this type of headset because it's also going to put pressure on the other manufacturers to start developing better ones themselves. And as Dustin mentioned, it's really going to come down to that microphone quality for especially the business space. You can have earbuds with the USB dongle, and that's great, and the connectivity is awesome. You can hear very well, but if the microphone quality is not going to be good, then a lot of people aren't going to want to buy them. They're going to buy it, try it, say, hey, it's great, minus the microphone, which is a very important piece. So I want to be excited to see what
we're going to put it through the grind.
We're
going to do the blender test, outdoor test, do our signature tests, and really ultimately see how that microphone performs. Obviously, it's not going to probably be as good as a microphone boom, like the Aura Sound or the Poly. But is it going to be good enough? That's the question. Is it going to be like, okay, so then you don't have to have, your space helmet on and actually be sleek, look cool, and have that active noise cancellation so you can really zone in on your meetings.
Yeah, and the thing to keep in mind though is that not all headsets aren't for all people. Everybody has their own unique preferences. Some people really want a stereo headset that goes over the top of their head, and you're going to get a lot better sound, like music quality, and some people prefer that, and other people want something discreet. So this is good for those people that are looking for that. And so maybe like somebody that would be on some business calls, but then might go on a walk on their lunch break and be listening to a podcast. Instead of walking down the street with a big old headset on, they can just, walk right out of the door, keep the earbuds in, and there you go. One problem is battery life. So it's about 6 hours ish. That's always a trick when you've got this tiny headset
and
or
it's
earbuds.
Got all these features and everything.
Oh yeah. But the recharge time that I was looking up, I think it's like 15 minutes or something like that. Or no, there was some very, very short recharge time. Like you could drop it in for a very short time and you get quite a bit of extra charge. I'd have to look at the specifics, but it was pretty impressive. And we'll see how that performs in our real world test. But definitely interesting product from Logitech. So I at least congratulate them for coming out with that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. And then they also have a wired version of it. I just want to make that a footnote. The wireless ones are $300 and the wired version of those is about $100. So I just want to put that out there. All right. So now we're going to move on to the video conferencing segment. So there's a rapid switch to video conferencing for these headset manufacturers because of, the pandemic, the Zoom meetings that we've all been introduced. I know just even, maybe 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, video conferencing, I didn't want to be on camera. I just, I wasn't comfortable with it. It was awkward. Now it's like expected, right? Now it's like more and more people are expecting you to be on camera to kind of build that personal relationship. And it's, moving very rapidly. So these headset manufacturers are now building, webcams and meeting rooms or huddle room, audio and video experiences. And they're expecting there to be a lot more growth in the video space, especially for when people are returning to work and you have these conference rooms. So we are going to bring out the new Panicast 50. I have here, I've done a demo on it if you haven't checked out the video.
So let me grab it.
But before we get into that, before we get into that demo, I was thinking, why don't we place a quick phone call, call Dad and see if he's tuning in and see what his thoughts on the show are so far. Before we get into this, you guys want to call him live?
Do something. You got it.
I wonder if we can put it on this conf-tel over here.
Let's.
Oh, now you're just getting tricky.
Oh yeah, Dustin's not. Dustin's like, I don't know about any of that. I don't do that.
Let's give him. For those of you who don't know who quote unquote Dad is the owner of this company. He started the company back in 1994. He's probably tuning in at home. We'll see if he's paying attention and taking notes. So let me give him a quick call here. See
Jeff, can you go ahead and switch the screen to share the view of the Panicast 50? While Dustin's prepping this, go ahead and split on the website, Jeff. The screen share. Yeah, there you go. The Panicast 50. There we are.
Is this Dad?
This is the one and only.
All right.
Hey,
all right, go ahead and switch it back, Jeff.
Are you tuned into the show?
Oh yeah.
You are. I'm curious, and the audience wants to know what are your thoughts on the show so far?
Well, except for the talent, I'd say it was. Awesome.
Yeah. Is that right? So what could be improved here on this show?
Well, you mean aside from replacing the talent, you mean?
So as long as the talent was replaced, everything else is looking good, huh?
Oh, I think it's awesome.
Well, we have a good solution for you, Dad. We have a guy by the name of Jeff, and he'll be happy to fill in for us.
Okay.
Hey, curious. So the live audience here is tuning in, and we're giving some products away today. So, out of what product do you think we should give away first today?
Really putting him on the spot.
The Aura sound is off the table for the moment. So
what do we have over there?
That would be my first choice, but that aside,
good.
I guess what else do we have that we're going to be giving away? What's on the menu?
Yeah, what do we have here, fellas?
I don't know.
I just grabbed some.
You just grabbed some? Oh, all right. This we wing it. So we got the Sync 20 speakerphone.
All right.
We have a WH62 from Yealink.
What do you think, Dad? Do you think that Yealink, we should give that one away, or?
Well, we got a couple others hiding. We can't share that with Dad. Those are top secret.
Actually, it looks like we have a Discover Adapt 30 down there.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, that's a nice one as well. I think for me, I would start out with the Sync 20. I kind of like that product. I think it's pretty cool.
Sounds good. Yeah, that might be what we have to do. What do you guys think in the comments? Do you think we should give away the Sync 20?
I think
thumbs up, thumbs down.
Let's see what they say. Looks like we have 117 entries for the giveaway. So you have a 1 in 117 chance of winning here.
Nice.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and do this live demo on the Jabra product. So let us know in the comments what your thoughts are on it. All right, Dad. See ya. I think we're breaking up.
Everybody says yes, giveaway. They want the giveaway. All right, give the people what they want.
Give them what
Dustin.
they want.
My
All
dad,
right,
our dad does best on the spot. That's what he does best is just wing it. He didn't know that we're gonna give him a call, but we got to keep him sharp,
So
as he always kept us sharp.
with the giveaway, how are we doing that? Because I know the last time we were spinning the wheel, it broke the stream.
Yeah, we're not going to do that this time. So I'm just going to tell you who it is through a. I don't want to get into all the details,
Yeah.
but we're randomly creating numbers in an Excel sheet. Your favorite, Dustin, and then that's going to be whoever's at the top of the list is going to win. So, do you want me to tell the winner, or
Should we throw out a winner right now
Yeah.
for one of them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
that's
do it.
Sync 20. Dad said the Sync 20 is pretty nice. So
Dad
let's
said
do
the
it.
Sync 20. What he said. Sync 20. That's the Sync 20.
Oh, okay.
Is it in there?
I like it.
Does it feel heavy?
Why'd you give me an empty box?
All right, we have a winner here. Carlene Sanders. Carlene
All right,
Sanders.
Carlene.
So you have to be here though.
Uh-oh.
So
Is Carlene here?
so Carlene Sanders. Let's see, are you there? Let's see if she's in the live stream here. Oh, there's lots of comments going on
It's
here.
like doing roll call.
I know,
in high
right?
school, huh? Is it?
A lot of name changes in the comments, or
I know, right?
hey, I'm Carlene.
All right, we'll touch back on Carlene here in a second
All right,
here.
Carlene.
So let us get to the Panicast 50 demo here. So give me a second here. All right, Jeff, go ahead and switch over to the Panicast 50 demo. Let's see if this works any better. Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
So that's a
Look at
live
that
video
quality.
stream of the Panicast 50, and also the microphone is coming through the Panicast 50. So this is what it's going to sound like through this device. And we're what? I don't know, 5 feet away from that.
Yeah. We're 5 feet. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Hey Jeff, on the Jabra Direct software, can you put the director mode on? The virtual director, that little switch. Yeah, toggle switch.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Oh, that's kind of cool. We should
Yeah.
shoot our podcast like this.
Yeah, you want to do that?
That'd be fun. Oh.
Oh, it's
Oh, that's kinda cool.
Hey, what's going on?
So
here?
is it talk, Dustin, talk?
Yeah, I'll talk, and I think the camera should come over to this side,
Oh.
and that's naturally occurring
Oh, that's
with
kinda
me with me speaking. So it's an intuitive technology. So it's pretty cool that what these products can do nowadays in terms of knowing who's speaking, where to put the camera angles, and so forth. So it's very, very professional, and takes your video communications to a whole nother level.
They would talk? I want to see a
Testing.
switch
Oh yeah,
again.
check 1 2 over here. Come on, Panicast, and this is like a full 180 degrees
Yeah, that's insane.
on this side. Like I can hardly see the camera on this side of the screen, and now it's zooming in on me.
Dude,
Of course.
that's impressive.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's a really nice feature. Curious to hear. Also, before we say that, it was Patricia who won, and she's here, so we're gonna get her the Sync 20.
Trisha, how'd you mix that up?
That was what's on the sheet. I don't know. That's what I thought she put in. Maybe I did last name. Who knows?
Well, congratulations,
Nonetheless.
All
Patricia.
right, Patricia.
Here we go. Jeff.
Well done.
Hey, try the sound effect, Jeff. Of the clapping.
Is it clapping?
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah.
Just for you,
Yeah.
Patricia.
So people like the camera.
Okay.
So, yeah. So this is the Panicast 50. Go ahead and switch it back to the main camera angle here. All right, now we're back. Drew, can you grab that Panicast 50 and then just show the YouTube audience for those of you that are watching on the YouTube stream? This show is actually going to be. I'm showing it. Yeah, that's
Turn it
going
around
to try.
the camera.
Again. There we go. There we go. It's all plugged in, so we don't want to mess with it too much. But it's, what would you say, like 2 feet, 3 feet wide.
Yeah.
It's designed to go below like a TV in a huddle room. I'd say 5 to 10 people about is maybe a little bit more, but
multi-purpose. You can get a workout with that baby in too. Seriously, or maybe I just
Dude, you need a workout.
Maybe I just need to get to the gym. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very sleek though. It looks fantastic and
awesome.
it works great. Really, really nice product.
This is my personal first demo of it. David's the one that's doing a lot more of these demos on a lot of the new stuff. There's so much new stuff coming out. So this is actually my first seeing of it, which is like that live demo was actually really cool.
Yeah.
I could see that being very beneficial for a lot of organizations.
And one unique feature that this bar has that others don't is that it has this whiteboard feature. So if I had a whiteboard here, like live on the screen, you would see exactly what I'm saying on this whiteboard. And it's
wait, it actually
the camera the camera will zoom in on just the whiteboard.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
you can see, like, if we're like, you have one of those big whiteboards in a room, you'd be able to see it live on the stream. So, you know, if you're on Zoom
or just writing something,
and then it looks like a whiteboard on the screen.
Oh, that's cool.
So without the weird angles and all that stuff, it like zooms in on it so you can see it clearly.
Okay.
Yeah, and these products are just so much more important as the time goes on. In this modern era, we are a global economy. I mean, back in the day, it was, you know, you show up in person and shake somebody's hand and so on. But a lot of the times now, people are working together all across the world, different times of day, night. There's organizations that some people work in the office, some are working from home, and all these things. So having something like these types of products that are coming out are going to be more and more valuable to organizations moving forward. So it's really nice to see that. And think about it. Like, let's say that you're on a video meeting, and you're using your laptop with your grainy video webcam.
That's bad.
You know, that just doesn't really give a professional representation of yourself. And, you know, because they say you don't have a second chance to make a first impression, right?
Correct.
Well, a product like this gives you a fantastic first impression. I mean, it's zooming in on the speaker, switching over to whiteboards.
And also, it's not the camera quality is awesome too. So camera quality, I'm not sure how the microphones sound for the speakers. Yeah. Is it a speaker or is it a microphone?
Both.
Oh, it's
it's full speakerphone. So it's all you need is this one device connected to your computer for your Zoom or for your Microsoft Teams meetings. Yeah. Just simple.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. It works great.
Yeah. So worthwhile investment, certainly for anybody that's,
anyone in the business. Yeah. If you're a professional, it's like, it's a very smart investment for having a lasting first impression.
Definitely.
Always.
All right. And then there's another new product by Jabra. Jeff, if you could share the screen for the Panicast 20. This is a webcam that has some unique features, such as like picture in picture. So if you're holding up a product, you could zoom in on the product with this picture in picture feature. It's a 4K quality camera, plugs in via USB. So they're getting into the personal video experience. A lot of us are using the built-in cameras on your laptops, and the video quality sometimes looks dark, it looks grainy. And then since we're all moving to more and more video conferencing, taking that quality and taking it to the next level is really nice. So this new Panicast 20 has been announced by Jabra, but I haven't got my hands, or we haven't got our hands yet on this Panicast 20 to test it for ourselves yet, but it will be coming out here soon in next month. So we'll be getting it and reviewing it and doing all sorts of giveaways on that. So stay tuned for that. But they're just getting more and more to these video devices. And, I'm excited to kind of see the future of video, the video space.
Yeah, they're definitely bringing more. They're bringing solutions to problems. So, I mean, they come out with awesome products, man. You can't deny it. So, yeah, anyone that's needing these types of products for their video rooms and whatnot, it's definitely going to be something to consider. And definitely, we can't wait to get our hands on more of these products. The second that we get them here, we're going to start doing our review process.
Yep.
So I'm excited for that, because I like the manufacturers, they put all their awesome specs and all these things, but the best thing is a real test.
That's right.
That's what we love to do here.
They
So,
like to sprinkle marketing on
Yeah,
all their
of course.
stuff, make it look fancy
That's
and
what
all
you gotta
that.
do.
But it's like at the end of the day, I want to know, like, okay, when I use this thing, is it gonna do good?
Yeah, does it
Right?
live up
Does
to
it-
the hype?
Yeah, exactly. Does it live up to the hype? Hey, their job is to hype it, and that's
Correct.
great. And I'm all for hyping. But the reality is does it actually deliver?
Correct.
And that's what we like to test for ourselves. That's why we do a lot of reviews, a lot of comparisons, with an open mind on every product. So, we've reviewed.
Put the info out and let everyone be the judge.
That's right.
That's the goal.
All right. So, the next product I want to show is the Poly Studio E70. Jeff, you could share that. There we go. So this is just, it doesn't have the audio side of this. So it's mainly just a camera. So this is going to be for your larger rooms. So if you want an experience for Zoom for a larger room, so you'd grab one of these cameras and then you'd pair it up with, maybe the PolySync 60 or a couple of PolySync 60s. And then you can have a audio and video experience. So you're just going to see more and more of these devices. I haven't tested this one yet, but the specs and design look interesting nonetheless.
And it does the same thing like the Jabra Panicast, where it will zoom out or zoom in on presenters and things like that to, it does that naturally. It accommodates for the room.
Correct.
So it's really interesting when you see the demo on this, at least in their, at least in Poly's videos that they've released. It's interesting to see how that actually works. It's very smooth. It seems like they did a good job, but definitely curious to see what that's like in the test.
Absolutely. So, all right, let us talk about chipset shortages. So,
this is a hot button.
So since the pandemic, there has been shortages on everything in every industry, but with our industry, when the pandemic first started, there was tons, like everybody needed a headset and needed it today because they're going home, right? So they couldn't keep up with the demand. All the excess stock was taken up. It was a crazy time. Fast forward to today, we are still experiencing shortages in the headset industry. Do one of you want to take the lead on that?
Yeah. So first of all, like what chipset, so first of all, we have to understand what a chipset is. A lot of people probably do, and a lot of people probably don't. We've heard that term. So basically, just for layman's terms, a chipset is something that's required for lots of different technology. For example, your electronics like laptops, for your mobile phones, for your headsets, and even for cars. Like these chipsets are required to make these work electronically.
Yeah.
So like in cars, for example, they need to use like 100 or 150 or something like that chipsets in each of these. So what happened is the pandemic hit, and then everyone panicked, like the companies, because they're producing, but then they're like, hey, everything's shutting down and people are going to stop buying and all that. So they shut down production. Little did they know that there was going to be a huge surge of demand. So what happened is there was a huge backlog, like a backlog there was a big demand, but there was a low supply. That's because they had shut down the production. So even till today, like what, a year and a half later or something like that, they're still catching up.
Yeah.
So for example, like some manufacturers of cars, I think like Ford and GM they have big lots, these manufacturers, lots of cars that they don't have on dealership lots. Why? Because they don't have the chipsets. They're just waiting for the chipsets, and they're even bidding up and stuff like that on these chipsets. So there's this fight to get these chipsets. So in our space, the headset space, a lot of the products from the manufacturers, people will come to our website, live chat, and they'll say, hey, do you have this in stock? Well, the reason they're coming to us is because maybe their normal channels of purchasing are completely out of stock. So they're going around everywhere trying to find these products. And we also tell them, no, these are on back order because the chipset shortages. So it's pretty interesting how, how that's happening right now. So some products are available.
Yeah, and we can't even get an ETA from a lot of the manufacturers on. Just depends on the product, but we can't even get an ETA of when it's going to be available. They're just shooting out like, maybe 6 months. I mean, you don't know. It could be 6 months, 8 months. It could be a year down the road on certain SKUs.
Yeah.
So
it seems like the biggest issue is with these decked products, and those are just like the products mainly built for more the office, connecting to your traditional desk phones that give you longer wireless range than Bluetooth, but don't pair up to your mobile phones. Seems like those particular products are more of a struggle, and I don't know if it's a priority for them. They focus more on the Bluetooth and kind of not as much on that, and now they're trying to make up for it, or what exactly.
Yeah, you have to think, if there's a limited supply of the chipsets, then you have to decide which ones to put them in, like which ones to produce. And what are you going to produce? You're going to produce the product that's going to meet the need for all these work from home people and all that stuff. But now since all these people are returning to the office, then it just creates this interesting dynamic of, wait, now we need those products, and there's the shift.
yeah, I mean, that's where we're constantly being like, okay, what do we have that is comparable? So when someone visits our website, they say, I need 50 of this product. We already know from talking to the manufacturers that, this is not going to be here for quite some time. So we're always having to be like, hey, are you open to something comparable? And then we go to work to see what we can do to, meet that need with a comparable product. It's definitely difficult, especially if they're set on that product.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you can wait for however long, or maybe another vendor has it at some point, or they have an excess, or they had an excess stock. But if they don't have excess stock, it's not going to be there for quite some time.
Yeah, and another point on that is, for people that are just looking for a headset, like a single user, a couple headsets for a small, like an insurance agency or something, it might not be as critical, because you might be able to find a different model or something that would suit your needs. But for these large organizations that may be opening new locations or rolling out hundreds and hundreds or even thousands of headsets and technology for all these people, if there is availability on a specific product, or there's let's say that there's a rollout date of 6 months, it's not a good idea to just wait and hold off on that technology until a month before, thinking that they'll be available. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. If you can secure stock much ahead of time, it's very advised, because just research it. The chipset shortage is a real issue, and it's affecting, again, industries, all sorts of industries. So, if headsets are a need for you at some point, you need a lot, and that stock's available, get it. It's like, remember what we said? It was like headsets were like the toilet paper of the telecom industry.
There's someone on LinkedIn that said that. That was like started making me laugh so hard.
Yeah, you'd go to Target or wherever you shop,
God.
Walmart or something, and you'd go down the aisle, and it's a barren wasteland. Where is everything?
No, they have signs. You can only take one roll. You can only take one package.
The toilet paper's gone. You're like, what?
Hey, this is a good segue to a next giveaway. So one product that we have that can connect to your desk phone and your computers is the Discover Adapt 30. It is available. So let's give this headset away.
Hey, Jeff, can you pull that up on the website? Is there a way to do that? To pull it up on the website?
You're just throwing him a curveball. Jeff, can he hold to the pressure? Can he hold to the pressure?
Dustin's throwing curveballs.
And then you can share the link in the live chat as well. So let us go to the randomizer machine here, see if we can find ourselves a new.
This is one of our most popular wireless headsets for desk phone and computer, and it's another modular design like the Orosound Tild Pro. Modular in this case, meaning that it can be worn over a single ear or over both ears. And James, if you're watching, that one's for you, modular design here. So single ear, both ears, comes with a 3-year warranty. Fantastic headset. I've personally used this a lot when I was working in the office, a lot more. It's a workhorse, really nice product, very comfortable, great mic quality. So the winner of this headset is definitely going to get a nice product.
All right. So we have Dawn Bernstein.
Don
Dawn
Bernstein.
Bernstein. We can give the cheering claps here.
Good job, Don. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, Don.
Really appreciate it.
Is Don here in the live chat?
Let me see. I don't know if I want to regulate, people being here or not. So
Hey, we're checking for attendance, Don.
exactly. Put the name in the chat there.
Give you a tardy.
Oh man,
So-
sounds like high school all over again.
Uh-oh.
Is Drew here? Is Drew here?
Hey, I want to say a quick thing here. I just really appreciate you all tuning in. It means the world to us. Your time is really appreciated. I hope you're finding this live stream valuable. Really, really appreciate you tuning in and commenting and feedback. It's much appreciated. We're going to be doing this show every single week. Obviously, today's show was packed with a ton of new products, so probably won't go on that much or that long for future shows. But I just want to say thank you, and then you can expect this to come out every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Drew, you got to wake up a little early. It's always rough for Drew to get up out of bed, but
Yeah, I'm the brother that likes to sleep till 10, and both my other brothers are like up by whatever they do, and I'm like, still, I gotta wake up at 5. Man, that's not for me if I can avoid it. So
In the
Hey,
comments,
don't-
ironically, Dustin was the one late today. So.
in the comments, post if you're a morning or a night person. Are you a
I
night
can add
owl?
a poll.
Or you can add a poll.
I can add a poll.
Add a
yeah.
poll. Add a poll. Are you a
Morning or
morning or a night person? We're gonna include the poll. So
Help me out here, please.
let's see.
Oh.
Let's see if Drew's all by himself or is it us?
Yeah, I'm the brother that gets picked on all the time. See, they're always left and right. That's why they sat me right here.
I don't know. It's not working, but I
Yeah.
can't figure it out. Oh, wait, there it goes. Yes for morning, no for night. I did that really quick. So, so morning, morning is yes, night is no. All right. So the next part of this show is the Q&A. So what we want to do is for those of you that are here live with us, we want to answer your questions first, and then we have extra questions here in case you don't have anything specific that you want to ask. So the first question that was asked early on in the show was from Derek. Let's see. His question here is, do you foresee a movement to more Airpod style headsets in the near future? The large over-the-ear or on-ear headsets always remind me of gamers and not professionals, especially not high-profile pros. Drew, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Like I foresee. I was saying
Jeff, that's
this.
not the. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I know. Foresee. I got tongue tied. I saw this already a while back, which is why I was like, man, if we could be a manufacturer, I can see exactly the demand of what customers out there are saying. And look at the Logitech Zone Wireless now that's coming out.
Mhm.
You have the Jabra Evolv 65T, and you have other things like this. But my thing has always been like, how good is the mic quality going to be? So that's going to be a very big focus. And I see that the manufacturers are going to start coming out with more earbud styles for business. So I definitely think that there's going to be a wave. There's going to be a movement there, but still, there's not one headset built for everyone. So there's still going to be the headphones. People are still going to prefer the headphones or the on-ear style, but definitely you're going to see more earbuds coming out, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you have to ask yourself, as a professional, what is important to you? Yes, certainly on video calls, it's going to be important to have something that you feel comfortable in, or maybe, looks sleek or allows you to look good on camera. But, in addition, the microphone quality and the talk time are going to be two huge aspects of a great quality business grade headset. In addition, you want a headset that's going to work seamlessly with those applications. So with the Logitech, for example, how they have the certifications, that's really nice to see. But the mic quality and the battery life are going to be really important. So, it might be nice to have some earbuds, but at the same time, if you're sacrificing significantly on mic quality and then the earbuds cut out in the middle of a call, or that's happening regularly, I mean, what good is it?
Yeah, that's right.
But again, what we talked about earlier, that recharge time is super fast. Again, I don't know the specifics off the top of my head, but it's very quick. So you could just drop it in maybe between a call. Like let's say you have 10, 15 minutes between a call, drop them in the charging case and be good to go for another lengthy call. So definitely I foresee those coming more and more, but we'll see though with the mic
like I said,
technology.
it's like, well, we'll see the innovation. We'll see what people come out with. Like, just like the Tilt Pro. I mean, if there was like some sort of earbud style that you can come out with that was maybe a little bit bigger, but you can put that modular microphone on there. I mean, right there, you can then either have the earbud without the microphone, or you can snap on that little microphone or plug in a microphone, and then you have a mic boom.
Yeah.
So then while you're on your business calls, you could have some sort of mic boom right there. And then when you're off, you either snap it off, unplug it, however the manufacturer would design it like that. That's how I foresee getting the best microphone quality. But I don't know, maybe they have some technology that I'm not aware of that can get that same really good mic quality without using a mic boom.
Yeah,
So,
I'm really curious to test out these microphones when they come out. I know all the other manufacturers working on these earbuds, so get them in here, run them through the test, run them, and see what happens.
Definitely.
All right, so there's
So to answer that question, yes, we foresee those coming somewhat soon, or the manufacturer's putting emphasis on it.
Definitely, yeah, 100%. So Drew, most people, 71% are morning, 29% are 8. So you are in.
I guess it's just a story of my life. Always the renegade.
Oh no, you're the little brother. You're the troublemaker. You're the.
I've always been getting picked on.
No, you got the silver spoon in your mouth.
Oh, no.
Mommy and daddy take care of you.
Oh God.
All right, I'm gonna
Not from you guys.
Yeah, no, we work you. Yeah, for sure. All right, so we got some more questions here. Any new neckband UC headsets?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, do you?
I'm thinking of a. Well, there's the neckband that's like the 6200 UC. That's the neckband that has the microphone in it, but then it's like really earbuds, so it's not really neckband.
Maybe like, are you saying like a neckband that goes behind the?
I'm thinking of the Yealink WH63 or 67.
I was thinking of the 6200 UC. Like
that's neckband for sure. It rests on your shoulders behind your neck.
The question is, are they thinking of that one, or are they thinking?
We can ask.
And for people over, for our European viewers, you can go check out the Oro Sound. They have another model that it's not available in the U.S. and Canada, but they've got one of those earbuds models. So if you check out the Oro Sound website.
So Alvin, when you're asking about a neckband UC headset, are you referring to one that is only behind the neck? Because there's these headsets that actually kind of rest on your ears and go behind your neck. Or are you talking about one that is more like earbuds, but then also goes behind the neck? So we'll wait to hear from you, Alvin, on that. So Don, who just won the Adapt 30 here, asked a question. Is a beard required to sell headsets? Is it just a uniform at Headset Advisor?
Hey, great question, Don. You should have seen my beard like a couple of days ago. I had a mountain man beard here. That might have been really impressive for you. The bigger the beard, the more the pay. So, if you grow out a big beard, you can really make your way up to the top of the ranks here at Headset Advisor. No, it's interesting. A lot of people have questions about the beard. It's kind of an interesting thing because in work, like business culture, for the past 50, a long time, 50, 100 years, it's like shave the face clean and that's professional. And it's interesting. Us millennials, everybody seems to have a little 5 o'clock shadow or some sort of faux beard going on. And, it's just interesting. Like, how do people perceive you? Some people, perceive somebody to be professional with the clean shaven face with a tie and they're all buttoned up. Other people, maybe feel that person's really trying to sell them something or, so I'd be curious to know in the comments what people's thoughts are on just beards and work culture these days. What are your thoughts on that? Is that very unprofessional and untrustworthy? or is that something that's modern and you know, hip with the times, let's call it.
I know if like we had a dress code where we had to shave beards, for example, you had a clean face, I couldn't work here. My wife would just, you know, disown me. I wouldn't be able to live in the house. It just wouldn't work out for us.
Yeah.
So I know.
I mean, at this point for me, I would disown myself. I mean, the second I cut off the beard, they're like, you're 17 years old, little man. So I would lose respect and I wouldn't be able to look in the mirror. So some people may not like the beard, but I think the majority of people, I don't know, unless they don't say anything, I don't feel like these days, I feel like the more casual, the less salesy or whatever that I feel. Like what Dustin was saying, like if someone has a shaved face, a suit and tie, I'm like, man, what are you trying to sell me? What are you trying to get out of me?
Yeah, so it just depends. I mean, yeah, I find it interesting because like there was this, there was somebody else, and it's been a hot topic, the beard thing. So it's interesting. Like somebody not too long ago said something. I think they sent us an email or something like that, and they're like, "Hey, you know, those beards, those are horrible, and I would never work with somebody like you with a beard on your face like that, and I would never have you in front of my customers because you're wearing that horrible excuse for a beard there." And I thought it was quite funny, but it's just interesting the emotions that the beard actually evokes out of people. So I'd be curious to know your feedback, Don. What do you think? What do you think about the infamous or maybe famous beard?
He said, notice that all your ads and emails have your staff and beards. Nice look. So I think he's a fan.
He likes it.
Yeah, he likes the beards.
Hey, Don, we need to have you tell that, respond to that one nasty email that we got. And we have to get your cosign that the beards are okay for you, Don. So,
And we need you on the show too to see what your beard's looking like.
yeah.
Yeah, that is a good point, Drew. We are going to be having guests on this show, so we're gonna, pull up the Zoom machine and take live questions like we're a radio show kind of thing.
Yeah,
We're gonna do phone calls and live interactions with you. So we actually have a new email for this specific show. It's called show@headsetadvisor.com. Real fancy there. Show@headsetadvisor.com.
Not advisors, not advisory. And that's advisor with an O. People tend to always call us advisors or advisory. Just singular.
I'll put the email in the comment section, so check it out there. But if you want to be on the show, ask us a question, interact with us live on the show and be part of it, send an email to show@headsetadvisor.com and we will get you booked and scheduled, and we'll have some fun, have some banter, and then answer any questions that you may have about headsets or anything really, because this is...
and when it's not 8 a.m., maybe we can enjoy a beer together.
That's right. Or maybe we start the beers at 8 a.m.
No,
one or the other.
I say that. You guys are like, oh, no way. I didn't even say it to you guys.
Okay, so now we're talking beards. We have beers. It's like, wow, who are these guys over there? This is so
renegades.
Unprofessional.
Yeah, see?
Dislike, unsubscribe,
See?
thumbs down.
Look at what I've done. I've rubbed off on them.
Yeah.
I've rubbed off on my brothers. I've corrupted them.
All right, now let's get back to business. All
All
right,
right,
let's get off here. All right, so Michael Reed has a question: best and most comfortable over-the-ear headphone with USB support for Microsoft Teams. This is gonna be a brain buster.
We always rack our head around this. It's like,
You're gonna see a live debate between us going back and forth
all right.
because
We need
there's
the gloves.
never a specific answer for a lot of these situations, and some of these recommendations that we make, sometimes we wrestle over because there's always pros and cons to a lot of decisions. So I'm curious to kind of see.
is it wired or wireless? Over ear, so like fully encloses the ears, or just rests on the ears?
So best and most comfortable over the ear headphone. So I'm assuming
Around, fully encompassing.
yeah, with USB support for Microsoft Teams.
Yeah.
So
is that wired, wireless?
So, I mean, if you're going to ask me my opinion, I'm always going to say wireless 100% of the time. If you give me the option, I'm always going to choose. I was using a wired headset just the other day, and I'm like, the controller is literally getting stuck on my armrest. So I can't lift my head up,
right.
so it's getting it in the way. So I'll always go wireless 100% of the time as recommendation if budget and all that stuff isn't a concern. for people. So I'm always going to make me personally, but maybe you have a different opinion. So
Right.
Yeah, and I mean, in this case, one that's going to be very high up on the list for me is the Jabra Evolv 285.
Took the words out of my mouth.
That is a fantastic headset. Fully surrounds the ears, has the mic boom. It's going to be USB, Bluetooth compatible with Teams, right?
yeah, Teams, yeah.
Teams. So
You gotta get the Teams version,
yeah, exactly. The Teams. So there's the different versions, and
Yeah.
so we can get in. That's another topic for another day. But anyhow, so exactly that would be right at the top of the list for me. And one of the key reasons why is it has the mic boom. That's one of the key. It's a fantastic fit and finish. It's just a really nice product. But that mic boom is I always look to that. You know, so
Over the ear, wireless, mic boom, or you can hide the mic boom within the headset. You took the words right out of my mouth.
yeah.
If we're going for, the best.
Yeah, and if it's got to
For
be
that specific
certified.
need, that specific need.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm curious, maybe, Michael, when you say over the ear, do you mean fully covering your ears, or is something like that would rest on top of the ear also of consideration? Because the Evolv 285, which we have linked in the live stream, will fully cover your ears and is a great recommendation if you get that Microsoft Teams version. So let us know in the comment section so we can follow up on.
Also, real quick, just to interject, we sell headsets. So if anyone's out there watching, we sell headsets.
Use coupon code YouTube.
Use coupon code YouTube. No, I say that because oftentimes we'll get people on our website live chat, or they'll contact us, and we provide just so much information out there. They think we're just an information source of headsets, but when you visit us, we do sell headsets. So, which is why our name is Headset Advisor. But I always think it's funny when people ask, "Do you sell headsets?" Me and Dustin are always laughing back and forth on that. It makes no sense, but we sell headsets.
Yeah. So another option, and so we'd have to see Michael's response, but another option for something he could consider is the Voyager Focus 2 UC, or the Voyager Focus 2. And yes, it doesn't fully encompass the ears, but it kind of feels like it fully encompasses the ears, and it has active noise cancellation. So to address his issue of comfort, if comfort was the primary concern, then I would lean toward that one and go with the Teams variant. So Voyager Focus 2 UC and the Evolv 285. Those are two that I would highly recommend. But if fully encompassing the ears is critical, then go with the Jabra product.
Yeah, see, that's why it's so hard when someone just throws out something and it's not so specific, or we can't ask the questions to get the actual need. Yeah. That's why it's so hard. That's why we always wrestle back and forth. Like, no, I'd recommend this one. For us to really provide the best tailored headset recommendation, we have to know exactly what is most important.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're kind of just in the dark. All right, I mean, you could try this one, but it's still not the best recommendation.
Right. Yeah, definitely. So if you really want to find out a tailored recommendation for your unique situation, feel free to email again, show@headsetadvisor.com. You could email info@headsetadvisor.com. Go on our live chat, give us a call, and we would be glad to help with that.
Yeah, you can even call Dustin's personal cell phone, 91. Just kidding.
Yeah.
All right, so here's an interesting one. Are there headsets that could be used with a computer, landline phone, and TV?
This one's tough because me personally, I don't have any experience connecting a headset to a TV.
Yeah.
And what application would you use it for? Like,
Well,
why
it's just to
listen to the TV?
Yeah. Like, you know how we hooked that up with that headset that has a special module to pair up a Bluetooth device to your TV.
Me personally, I'd have to look into it, but the headsets that we typically provide aren't designed for that.
So let's take TV off the table.
Yeah.
So are there headsets that could be used with a computer and landline phone? I would say to add the TV compatibility, you just have a Bluetooth receiver that you can connect to your TV. So there's lots of those. I don't know much about them, but I know they're out there.
And then just a separate pair of headphones.
No, use this headset.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
make the recommendation based on a Bluetooth headset. Then they could just pair it up to that device as well and use it on their TV.
I always hold my breath on that because you never fully know. You go to pair the headset up, and if it's not designed for that application, you go to pair it up, and then you're in a nightmare with all this stuff, and then they don't work. So me personally, I always like to verify whatever first, whatever's going to work.
But let's just say for conversation that would work.
Mhm.
So then we can move with the recommendation, like assuming that does work. So so this would be a landline phone.
So the headsets that could be used with a computer and landline phone
plus the TV. It would need to be a Bluetooth headset too.
Yeah.
So like the Focus 2 Office.
So they would, if they have a landline phone, it couldn't plug directly into the landline. You know what I'm saying? Whereas there's
You mean like a cordless phone?
yeah, you know,
Well,
you know what I'm saying. So
well,
they're gonna have to have a corded desk phone,
Yeah,
right.
you know, and then get like the Voyager Focus 2 Office.
Not only the corded desk phone, but then you're also going to want the accessory, most likely a handset lifter in addition.
Yeah.
So this type of scenario, and we'll take these questions all day long, and we're willing to really get into the nitty gritty. But a situation like this is really a pretty unique and rare situation. I do think that there is a solution, but it really depends on the specifics of the situation. It starts to get a little bit complex and nuanced, but most likely we can find a fit. But yeah, like the Focus 2 Office with a handset lifter, if they have a corded desk phone.
And they need the computer, Bluetooth. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So Michael says he wants to
TV.
fully cover the ears.
Yeah,
so
Michael,
285.
Jabra Evolv 285, without a doubt. Put that in the description,
I think
Jeff.
we
or
got
in
it
the
already,
comments.
but somebody said we don't sell headsets. They said they objected to that. He said you sell beard supremacy.
Yeah. No, so we need, you know what we need to do? We need to get a sponsor like a beard oil.
There we go.
You
Yeah.
know, some sort of beard wax.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be the sponsor,
yeah.
like the face of Movember.
So we have a question here. What is the best wireless headset? Period.
Yeah. Yeah, we get that question all the time. Go ahead, Drew. You can take that. We get here. I'll go ahead. So we get that question all the time. What is the best wireless headset, for example? And my answer to you, and I'm not trying to be rude, but just to all the people listening, that's just not. It's incomplete information. So for us to make a proper recommendation, we would need a lot more than that. Why do I say that? Well, there are headsets that are for computers only. There are headsets for mobile phones only. There are headsets for desk phones only. There are headsets that pair to multiple devices at the same time. There's different wearing styles. There's different wireless ranges. There's different noise cancellations on the microphone. There's different noise cancellations on the headset.
Yeah, lots of options,
Yeah,
different price
yeah,
points.
it's
All you know.
different.
So you specifically, that's our huge value. One of our huge values to the marketplace is making that tailored recommendation based on your unique situation. So giving you a blanket best, it's just really not doing you any good or any justice, because what's best for you is not necessarily best for somebody else. So feel free, again, show@headsetadvisor.com, and send your specific situation as much detail as possible. We get people sending us essays. Like it's almost like a book, a novel for us to read through just to get down to that recommendation. But we will take the time. We will read the email, and we will get you the right headset for your needs. So best headset, sorry, but can't let you know about that one today.
Yeah. What he said. Yeah, I was going to say all of that.
All right, we got a comment here from Andrew Sampson. What's your recommendation to replace, update, fix the Jabra 6400s we have with our clients? So, Andrew, I just want to offer our support absolutely free to your clients. So we can try to have our support team troubleshoot the 6400s, understand the exact issues that your client is having. And oftentimes we can fix most issues within about 5-10 minutes. But if it's to a point that, you know, they might need a replacement, we can also make a recommendation for you as well. Absolutely free. Love to do that. So send us an email that we talked about this on the show. Somebody said they were having issues with show@headsetadvisor.com. I tested it internally and it worked, but it might not work externally. So send it to info@headsetadvisor.com. I put that in the comments as well, and we will get you connected there. So the next, Don says we should do Philips Norelco as our sponsor. Agreed.
Yeah, that sounds like Don likes Philips. Why Philips, Don?
All right. So we have a question. Noise canceling, does it really work in headphones, which mentions it?
Great question. So headphones, meaning noise cancellation actually in the speaker?
I think, yeah, I'm going to assume, yeah, so this is a good point to kind of talk about is noise canceling. A lot of times people are talking about the noise canceling microphone, but there's also the noise canceling in your headset, which is called active noise canceling, which uses electronic signals to block out ambient noise around you.
And then also, just real quick, sorry to interrupt, but adding to the noise canceling microphone, there's no button you press or turn on or anything like that. It's built into the microphone. So a lot of customers think that there's some button you press on to turn the noise cancellation on the microphone. There's no button. It's just, or there's no setting or anything like that. You just turn it on, or you just wear it, and it's built into the microphone. So yeah, the two thing people are like, how do you turn the active noise cancellation on? And like you said, sometimes they're thinking about the microphone because maybe it's not blocking out enough background noise. So
Correct.
It's a tricky situation when it comes to your environment and the headset you're using and the level of the microphone noise cancellation.
Yeah. So question back at you. I think Gotham. Sorry, I butchered your name. Are you looking to block out the noise around you? Like if you're in a really noisy environment and you want to just be able to hear your music, for example, or are you trying to get noise canceling for your microphone so that people you talk to can hear your voice and not all the noises going on around you? Put it in the comment section below. But let's just assume for a second it was active noise cancellation.
Yeah. So active noise cancellation, there are some really nice headsets that have come out, but one of it is if blocking out surrounding noise is the most important thing for you, then the number one thing that you want to look for besides it having active noise cancellation, which you should look for headsets with that, are headsets that fully encompass the ears, so fully surround the ears. Why? Because it gets a good seal to fully block out that surrounding noise. So that paired with the active noise cancellation, those are the headphones or headsets that you want to look at. Orosound Tild Pro with the C+ variant, the ones that the big ear cups, and then the 10 levels of active noise cancellation. That would be my choice personally. But that's a personal preference or other options. Like we had mentioned, the Jabra Evolv 285, clear choice. Another one, wired though, and that's a dad favorite, dad who was featured on the show a little bit earlier, the Jabra Evolv 80. He uses that thing. And I mean, he flicks a switch on it, and he couldn't. You wouldn't be able to get through to him.
Can't get that guy to take the thing off.
Yeah, he's in like a whole nother planet. It's probably the equivalent to. Didn't you go in? Didn't you say you went in one of those like little tanks?
Yeah, there's like the floating spas. It's like salt water, and then you kind of close yourself in this pod, and it's really weird because it's just you like in this. I call it an isolation chamber, and it's like. I like distractions and like noises. I know that life is going on around me. So it's like you're kind of just really stuck in there to meditate and think about your thoughts, and it's really good. A lot of people like it. I enjoyed the experience, but it's like floating on this water, and then it's just this enclosed chamber. So
yeah, maybe sales reps, they get one of these Evolv 80s or something on their head, or a Tilt Pro, and they're saying, oh my gosh, I've got to make 100 calls.
oh no.
Oh, I'm just in my thoughts, like, these 100 calls, this is all the rejection that I've got to face. Oh no, the quota.
I need a new headset. Give me a new headset, please.
Yeah. So those are some keys to look at. One, that they fully surround the ear, and two, that they have active noise cancellation. And then from there, you can start to look at some of your preferences. For example, if they've got a microphone boom. For example, how long is the talk time? Comfort levels and style, how it looks, and those sorts of things you can look into. But certainly Tilt Pro and Evolv 285 would be two of our top recommendations to look at.
Nice. All right. So we're wrapping up on like the hour and a half. So we want to be appreciative of everybody's time here. So should we end the show here with an extra giveaway here?
Yeah, and we still have, I think we have the Yay link to give away.
Let's grab that Yay link. Let's pull it up here. Except let's kind of switch up this giveaway here. For those of you that are remaining on this live stream, what should we give them a trivia question? How should we let somebody live on the stream put into the comment section here? What should we have them
Put out there?
Yeah, well, what should we have them guess to win this?
Oh, man, throwing us on the spot here.
Yeah, that's what we got to do
Well,
here.
How about this? How about for because this model is the Yealink WH62. So there are two variants of this type of headset, the Yealink WH62, and then another one, which would be the one with all the bells and whistles. The one with all the bells and whistles in the Yealink line. And I'm curious to know, I mean, does anybody in the comments section know what the other updated model on this one is?
The first one to guess what the upgraded version of the WH62 from Yealink is. So if you can put the model, the specific model, there is a model and a number. So if you can get that right,
And
the
it
first
is on
comment,
the headsetadvisor.com website. That's a hint I will give you.
It is not WH62. That is a clue.
that's a good clue there.
And
is
it is
not-
the brand Yealink.
Yes.
Yealink is the brand.
If you can comment the exact model number of the upgraded version to this headset, then you get yourself a WH62.
Come on down.
Who's got quick typing fingers? For us, I know we have quick typing fingers because we grew up in the gamer era, like the computer games, where those millennials, they're gamers.
We were talking about doing a live stream gaming channel here on Fridays. I'm curious to hear from the audience out there. Do you think that would be entertaining to see us, doing some kind of gaming session? Of course, demoing out our headsets while we game here. But would you find that interesting? And
You'll see
enjoy
some of
that?
us are good and some of us that aren't so good.
Oh, we got one here. David Rowley was the first one that got it.
You must like that name. You did that on purpose. You messaged him, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
You
of
just
course.
wanted another David to win.
Of course. That you have to have a D in your name in order to win.
That's right.
Dan Prather got WH67. But,
Close, Dan.
yeah,
Close. You were
yeah.
so close.
Oh, yeah. So David Rowley, you won the WH62. So let me see. Is he on this list here? I just want to make sure.
He is now.
Just want to make sure. We do have his email, so we will reach out to you here, David Rowley. So congratulations, Jeff. Give him a clap here. Can't hear it, so
Crowd's going wild for you, David. Hey, yeah, no, and this headset's really nice. I've mentioned this in previous conversations, but the Yealink new Yealink line, they've done a really great job. I mean, these headsets are excellent quality, work with computers. They're going to plug into some Yealink phones directly through the USB port and some other phones that do have USB ports. Keep in mind, not all phones with USB ports are going to be compatible. So, but anyhow, this will work fantastic on computers. Great mic quality, great wireless range. Really, really nice headset. Yealink did a great job.
Definitely. Yeah. Fit, finish, design, comfort, range, sound quality. I mean, it's like, you know, if you're not familiar with Yealink headsets and you need a headset to connect to your computer, or like Dustin mentioned, compatible desk phones, especially Yealink desk phones, this is by far our recommendation is the Yealink series because they're plug and play, less cords. You don't have to buy any additional accessory for remote answering. Overall, they did an amazing job on their, and this is their first swing at wireless headsets. So it's like, they obviously took some time to do this.
Yeah, I would say my favorite feature on this headset is that microphone. Just every time I test it, I can't tell you how many comments we get on our YouTube channel about how much noise canceling the microphone does. And it seems like, you know, it is the best noise canceling microphone that I can think of. Some of the other brands are adjusting and making it very comparable, but as far as a noise canceling microphone, it really works well.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and if you're interested to hear how that mic test went, just go ahead and search in YouTube Headset Advisor Yealink WH62, and Jeff can put that link in the comment section here. But you can take a look. David does I believe David's on that video. Does a fantastic review with the mic test.
all right.
We're back.
We're back. We're gonna have to figure out what's going on here.
Gift cards for everyone.
yeah.
Whoever said that in the comments. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't hold me accountable to that.
All right. So the question is about Microsoft Teams. So what are the features of the Microsoft Teams headset? You want me to take?
Yeah,
that?
I'll let you.
Right.
You can better describe it. Me, I'm like, it's yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So you'll see a lot of headsets, like for example, this WH62. They come in two versions, UC and then Microsoft Teams. So there's two versions of it. And the Microsoft Teams is going to give you access to certain features, such as when you get a phone call on Microsoft Teams, you can press a button on the headset and answer your headset wirelessly without having to click the answer button on your computer. That's the main feature that I like. Some additional ones are like the mute function. It'll actually mute on Microsoft Teams. And then there are features like when you're not in a call or a call's coming in, you can press the button and it'll pop up your Microsoft Teams client. So it's like a shortcut to be able to get your Microsoft Teams environment kind of up front on your screen. So it just makes you a little more productive on Microsoft Teams. But the biggest sell for companies is if you have Microsoft Teams, you don't have to download extra software onto your computer in order to get the headset to work with those features. So a lot of companies, like their IT team, won't want them to download the Plantronics Hub, which is where you would adjust certain features like this. So the software baked in with the headset. So, you know, it just has that software built into it. And what I like about the Yealink one is that you can actually, with the WH66 or 67, through it has a touch screen. So through the touch screen, you can actually switch it from a UC or a Microsoft Teams right out of the box. So a UC one will work on Microsoft Teams just fine, but it just allows somebody who has a Microsoft Teams environment to buy the Teams version and not have to mess with any additional software or adjustments. Just plug and play, and will work with Microsoft Teams.
Well put.
All right.
That sums that up. Yeah, that's what I'm always explaining. They say we get customers asking us every day because they see the two variants, UC and Teams. Well, which one should I get? Just because it's not a Teams variant doesn't mean that it won't work on Microsoft Teams. It's still going to work on Microsoft Teams.
Correct.
But the benefit of getting the Teams variant, if you strictly use Microsoft Teams, is everything that you mentioned. If you use, say, like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and Ring Central all together, you always want to get the UC variant because when you're using multiple applications and you get the Teams variant, customers have let us know that there's some issues that come up when they're not only using the Teams application. And I don't know why that is. Do you know why that would be? Like, you get a Teams variant, you're using multiple applications, and the headset for some reason doesn't work properly across the different applications.
Yeah, because it's prioritizing Microsoft Teams. Yeah.
There you go.
So there's like a priority rank on the software in a headset. So it's looking, if you're the Teams version, it's like Microsoft is priority number one. So even though like a Plantronics, for example, will work on Ring Central for remote answering, it won't do it because it's trying to do Teams
Correct.
and trying to do all that. So
But if you close out of that application,
correct.
then
Then
it
it goes
won't
to
default.
priority two.
So then
Right.
it causes some issues. So it's like if you're not strictly using a Microsoft Teams environment, then you want to get the UC version to avoid that conflict between the different apps.
Yep. Cool. One quick question before we go here is, our voice kind of sounds weird when we hear on our receiver side. How to believe our voice is good or not? So somebody wants to know, is their microphone good? And I'll take the lead on this particular question here. The way that I would do it, if it's a computer-based headset, is right in Windows, you can actually do a voice recorder app and just record it and then listen back to it. And that would be a good indication. Or you can go to a website. I think you can just type in sound recorder and there's a built-in web browser. But of course, we could always offer you to call into our support line. We'll put our phone number in the comment section there. And you can call us and you can just ask, hey, how does my voice sound? I just want to do a quick test here. And we'll let you know if there's any adjustments that you can make to make it sound even better, because we kind of have a fine-tuned ear to these type of things of how you can adjust your headset.
Yeah, we actually encourage customers to contact us and call into our 1-800 number to talk with an advisor here in California, because simply just every so often, if you want to make sure that you sound good and maybe you don't have someone to call at the time, just call the 1-800 number if you're in the US or Canada, and we'd be more than happy to tell you how you sound. A lot of times it's actually a good thing to do because sometimes you may hear fine, but you're not coming across very well and you don't even know. And people on the other end sometimes won't say anything. Sometimes they will. If you want to verify, just contact us.
yeah, and another thing too is a lot of times when that happens for people, and let's say that they do that test, right, and then they find that the mic quality is bad. Well, they'll think that either the headset isn't a good quality headset, like a good quality microphone, or maybe it's defective. That could be true, but more often than not, it's not true. It's a setting adjustment or a firmware update that needs to be applied toward the headset, which can correct the issue. So if you're noticing, hey, everything was working fine, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, everyone tells me you sound strange, it could very well be a firmware update. So based on the brand of headset you have, you can just go to you can just type into Google something like Jabra firmware update, Plantronics firmware update, something like that, and just click the first search result you'll see. And then you'll be able to go through that process, download the software, and then you can perform the update. It's like a miracle. It solves most problems.
Absolutely.
So, if your headset's not up to date, but again, like you had mentioned, sometimes people can't perform that update because they have a work computer and there's restrictions and so on. Well, little secret tip for you guys still listening. You can actually unplug that headset from the work computer. If you have a separate computer, like a personal laptop or something, you can plug the headset in there, perform the update to the headset on your personal, and then plug it back into the work. Voila, now it works. Believe it or not, it seems so obvious, but sometimes it just slips your mind to even think, because you're like, I'm blocked, but there is a workaround there. So if that's you out there, go ahead and give that a try. It should help.
Absolutely. Well, I think that wraps up this episode. Boys, I really appreciate you jumping on here with me, having some fun. Thank you, everybody that is watching, participating, asking questions. Congratulations to those that won some products here. And just so you know, we're going to be giving away a lot more products when new products are released, especially. We're trying to do big giveaways, so stay tuned for that. And if you have any feedback for the show, please don't hesitate to email us in any feedback that you have. We always take constructive criticism well, so any feedback is much appreciated. And then, of course, we are going to make this show available on like podcasts, so Apple. And so if you're listening, please make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe and help us, reach more people. We really appreciate you coming by. And that's all.
That's it.
All right.
Out.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah. We're done.
Gotta hit the end stream button, Jeff.